today's episode of Life in the Rockpool, I'm taking a look at one of the common fish you can find. This is Gobius paganellus, also known as the rock goby. You may have noticed my intro was cut quite short there, and that's because we had quite a lot of debate over what goby this actually was. Gobies are really hard to identify. We finally all agreed that this is a rock goby, but we also debated a black goby or even a common goby. This little fish can live a life as long as 10 years and grow up to 4.5 inches. But they're like shallower waters and usually rocky environments, so they can only be found at about 15 meters depth. When we compare it to a fish we covered in a previous episode, the shanny, you can really see where it gets its name. It's much more camouflaged and suited for those brown rocky environments. This is really highlighted in this clip. You can clearly see the shanny on the right hand side of the screen, but until I zoom in onto the rock goby, it's really difficult to notice. They feast on about anything they can get into their mouths, including small crabs and even other gobies. You may remember in the episode about the shanny that the male fish goes black during breeding season and protects the eggs that the female lays. This is no different in the rock goby, defending up to 7,000 eggs. If you want to learn more about that, check out the shanny episode. I'll leave a link in the description below. Finally, I'd just like to point out some of the amazing colours this fish has on offer. Check out the reds in the eyes and the browns and blacks and darker colours all across the body, and then that kind of red over the dorsal fins. It's a really beautiful fish, and you can understand why it's so well adapted to the rock pool just by its colour. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that amazing little fish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.